So, hello जी, कैसे हैं आप सब? So, today we'll talk about the books that I have read in the last quarter, I guess, yeah, last quarter, Jan, Feb, and March. So, these are all the books. The file is pretty small compared to the last video because definitely has to be. Buying books is pretty easy than reading them, but still, we're gonna start with the smaller ones. So I don't know how to start chronologically or whatever. So we'll just start with size. So these are the ones, smaller ones. If you call them book, we can call them. And including them, I have read, I guess, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10 books. So these are the books. First, in these, I'll go chronologically. The first one is Leo Tolstoy, The Death of Ivan Ilyich. We follow the story of Ivan Ilyich, how he knew that he's going to die. So how the story unfolds, how he's going to die, how the world reacts to that, and how he himself reacts to that. So we're going to follow this in the book. It is a pretty good story. You should definitely read. After that, only dull people have related breakfast. This book, this book. I am not gonna praise so much because it's just a book of quotes of Oscar Wilde, but they are so beautiful, so beautiful. They are political. They are about love. They are about everything you can imagine, and they are just beautiful. You should read it. Finish it in a day or two. A day, yaar. It's so small. 50 pages, I guess. After that, it's, let me pronounce the author's name. It's Ryunosuke Akutagawa. Yeah, Ryunosuke Akutagawa, Life of a Stupid Man. This is just extracts from his life, a random day when he met a stranger and how it unfolded, and just extracts like these only. It's so beautiful, so painful, so beautiful. You should read it and finish it in a day like the last one. Now we're gonna talk about the big ones. The big one. So we're gonna start with The Restaurant at the End of the Universe. This is the sequel to one of my favorite books ever read, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and this is a pretty solid one. It started off great, really great. The humor is just my type, pretty good one because I'm so funny. The humor I relate to has to be funny, so this is that. And in the middle, it got slow for me, but it picked up. It picked up by the end. So, Restaurant of the Universe, must read if you have read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And if you haven't read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, what are you doing, brother? Please read. After that, we're gonna talk about the beauty. The beauty. Mr. Gulzar. It's this book just pierced my heart. So beautiful. I'll read you the first poem that I love. Wait, I don't fold the book pages, but in this I did. So it's about the books and how it. I related to this poem because I also stopped reading when I got the job. Yeah, adult life. Okay. So let me start. किताबें झांकती हैं बंद अलमारी के शीशे से, बड़ी हसरत से ताकती हैं, महीने अब मुलाकातें नहीं होती, जो शामें इनकी सोहबत में कटा करती थी, अब अक्सर गुजर जाती है कंप्यूटर के पर्दों पर। बड़ी बेचैन रहती हैं किताबें, इन्हें अब नींद में चलने की आदत हो गई है, बड़ी हसरत से ताकती हैं जो कभी सीने पर रखकर लेट जाते थे, कभी गोदी में लेते थे, कभी घुटनों को अपने रिहल की सूरत बनाकर नीम सजदे में पढ़ा करते थे, छूते थे जब जीभ से वो सारा इल्म तो मिलता रहेगा बाद में भी, मगर वो जो किताबों में मिला करते थे सूखे फूल और महके हुए रुक्के, किताबें मांगने गिरने उठाने के बहाने रिश्ते बनते थे, उनका क्या होगा, वह शायद अब नहीं होंगे। ब्यूटी. This is why I read poetry, and you should also read poetry, and you should start with this one. Selected poems by Gulzar. Must read. And must read से याद आया, Silent Patient. Must read for everyone. If you like thriller, you should read it. If you don't like thriller, you should read it. If you like reading, read it, please. I mean, if you don't like reading, shut the fuck up and just read it, okay? So this is the story that follows a woman that has killed her husband, and hasn't spoken a word after that incident. She has been transferred to a mental asylum where she's been treated, but she hasn't spoken for, I guess, 6 years. She hasn't spoken anything. So we follow a psychiatrist who takes interest in this case and just goes to that asylum. I guess that's asylum or facility, I don't know. But he goes to the asylum to treat her and just to know more about this case. So we follow that story, and it's the ending. I was just traveling in a bus and I finished it and I was staring at the front. I don't know what happened. For, I guess, 15 to 20 seconds, I was just staring straight like this. It was so good, so good. So after that, so good se yaad aaya, not so good, not at all good. This one, The Cat Who Saved Books, Sasuke Natsukawa. I'm sorry, I should read the author's name about the Japanese of these Japanese books before making the video. So this book is, I guess, fantasy. I guess I'm saying because I did not take a little bit of interest in this one. So this is a book about a cat who traveled to a bookstore where a guy works, I guess, teen, he's a teen, he works there, and just she takes her to these different dimensions, different worlds where they have to save books. It's so basic. This has to be taught to, I guess, 8-year-old children to teach them that they should value books more and they should read more books. So this is like that only, because I think I read the story. It was interesting, but pretty basic one. I did not like. I like the part where the boy talks to that girl that came to his bookstore and other things like that. I did not like the fantasy part of a fantasy book, so that explains how it is. So these three books, let me see. I'll leave these two for the last because they are my favorite ones. So we'll start with The Little Prince. It is a pretty cute, pretty sweet, pretty good book. You should definitely read it. It is a story about a little kid prince who has left his planet and is traveling to another planet and has finally reached Earth, where he's telling the story to a man, and he's telling the story about how he traveled all these worlds where he met all these people who grown up people uh, who are little weird as in our own world too. So we'll follow this story, and we see how the metaphors in this book are so brilliant, the rose and everything like that. You must read it. It's a pretty sweet story. You should read it. You must read it. Every book you must read. You should start reading, bro. What are you doing? So coming down to my favorites and the first two of this year, The Stranger by Albert Camus. So this book follows a man. First of all, this book talks about absurdism, where concept where nothing in the world makes sense. It's all absurd. You should just don't care about anything. So the first para of this book, it starts so awesome. Maman means mom. Mom died today or yesterday maybe. I don't know. Wow. I got a telegram from a house. Mother deceased. Funeral tomorrow. Faithfully yours. That doesn't mean anything. Maybe it was yesterday. So from this point on, you know how the story is going to be absurd and strange, and I don't know. It's just amazing. You should read it. Definitely. After that, must read this one too. This one was about absurdism and everything like that. This is about the dark psychic of a just depressed person. This book is about a girl, Esther Greenwood, I guess. Yeah, Esther Greenwood in America, we just face her life and how we just scroll. I should not say scroll through. It's not a reel, brother. We just go through her life through these pages, and we see how she just spirals into depression and the darkness. It's so painful. At some point in this book, she talks about the ways of killing herself, how she will just uh, slit open her, I guess, thigh or something like that in water so that it would be easy. It's so painful. How the world treats her, how it just ruins her mental peace. It's so beautifully painful. I don't know. You must read it. You must read it. Silver Plath, sis, you just did great. You must read it. Please read it. After that, yeah, it's finished. But wait, let me rank the top 5 books of the year. This one, yeah, done. So these are the 5 books that I selected. First, definitely the Belger. I just talked about it. So after that, The Silent Patient. It was my first thriller, so I guess I liked it more than other people would. But definitely. And then these two, Poetry and Quotes. Loved it. So beautiful. And my brother Albert Camus, The Stranger. So these are the books of the first quarter, and I'll come back with the April books. And I'll talk about the books that I plan to read and that I did manage to read, because that's a huge difference between those two. So that's it. Bye bye, and have a great day. And even please like, share, and subscribe. Please. What are you doing? Just do it. Bye.